Hi, today I'm gonna interview Tamás Kovács from Szendonát Estate. We are on one of his vineyards right now, and we're gonna discover a little bit more about the Hungarian soil and Hungarian grape varieties. Why did you become a winemaker?
Making wine and cultivating vineyards is a family tradition in my family. On my father's side, we are from here, from this area, close to the lake. It's called Cooke. And from my mother's side, we are from the volcanic region of Balaton, around the Kali Basin. And we always had vineyards and always made wine, but of course the 20th century was a bit rough. And in the 50s, both families lost all the vineyards because we had to give up everything and give the land to the corporates. And after the political changes of the 90s, we got back some pieces of the vineyards. One part here, so we started over actually in the 90s. And that's how I became also part of this tradition and story. So I'm the second generation now who runs this estate, and I'm the winemaker.
What is unique about your wines?
It's always about terroir. So this place is unique because of the source. We have three main types, totally different. We have a very special red clay, red Permian sandstone, which is very rich in many minerals, like hematite, iron. That's why the red color. And we have many types of limestones, mostly marl and dolomite, and they change every 100 meter. It's like a little Burgundy.
Oh, wow.
And these two types of soils and rocks are above each other, and the vineyards closer to the lake are all based on this red soil. And here on the hillside we have the marl. And we focus only on the authentic local grapes, like Olasz Riesling and Furmint, and we make selections by soil, by vineyard, and we want to show the slight differences which come from the soil itself. So it's a very exciting place to make terroir-driven selection wines. And we also have the volcanic area, like the peninsula in the background. It's a big volcano, and we have many other volcanoes behind that. There we make red wine, and it's a very exciting place, very unique place when you have a volcano inside a lake, and in the volcano you have small crater lakes, and the vineyards are around the crater lakes. It's a very special environment to make wines.
So what do you think, how is the 2023 vintage looking? Like when will you harvest, or did you start already?
It's a very slow year, so we didn't start harvest yet. We don't have early grapes. Which are harvested in August and in the first weeks of September. Olasz Riesling will begin next week, and Furmint I think is 2-3 weeks. This vintage was not cool, but quite wet. We had a lot of rain, which was wonderful because the last 2-3 years were very dry. So all the vineyards were suffering because of the drought, and this year we just got back all the water that was missing for 3 years.
Okay.
We will see. I'm very positive about this vintage.
Okay.
I think we will have good quality, enough quantity, and well-balanced wines.
Why would you like to sell your wine at the UK market?
Yeah, UK market is a huge market for quality wines, and it's a very competitive market. So if you can sell wines in the UK, then you have to be really good, and you have to have a good focus on what you are doing. So that's why markets like the UK are very important to me and to us, because if we can succeed in such markets, then we can develop. So we can be innovative. So it's very important.
What are the stories behind your labels? They are very
So
very pretty.
on the labels, of course, we show the soils. So we have a soil selection range, like the Magma, which is a peninsula selection from Tihany volcano, and on the vineyard selection we have the old maps. So these maps are like from the 18th century.
Okay.
At the beginning of the 18th century, that was the first time when this place was protected, and the first maps appeared about the vineyards, and we use these maps and we show the parcels and the vineyard selections on the label where the actual wine is coming from. So like Szendonát is this place, this is the core of our estate, and it's a very special wine because We collected very old clones from old vineyards from before the World Wars, and we replanted a small parcel just to show the diversity of the different clones from earlier times. Those clones were before communism, socialism. During communism, quality was not important, quantity was important. But before the World Wars, we had different grapes which gave less but more concentration. And this wine is from this type of clones.
Wow.
So it's a very special.
Can't wait to try that. Do you have any special memory that stands out when you were drinking a wine, either yours or any special wine?
For me, it's always very special when I taste the fresh vintage in the spring from the barrels and from the tanks, and that's still before the big blendings. So in the spring we have many vineyard selections, and it's always wonderful to taste the different vineyards and the differences through one grape. So like Ola Riesling is the main grape here, and in the spring before blending the hill selections and the soil selections, we have many small single vineyard selections because we ferment and we age every harvest day separately until the spring. Then we start blending, and when we taste the wines in the spring, the different vineyards, it's very nice to see the slight differences between the vineyards. So that's why I like doing this. I think Hungary is a very special wine country, not well known, unfortunately, but it has centuries, millennia of tradition of making wine and local grapes, and I think the world should rediscover these Hungarian grapes and Hungarian wine regions. So my message is to the people in UK that try Hungarian wines from any regions and enjoy them because they are very good.